Ryan was just showing us a live camera of what looked like kind of a slowdown southbound on 95, kind of headed into the snow. I was looking at a traffic map, no indication of a crash, but that slowdown continues right to 195.
And the snow is kind of varying intensity in York County. In some places it's coming down pretty steadily, lightening up in others. So,
yeah, so it could be just the reaction to a heavier burst.
Easing it down the highway.
That's for sure. You can see behind this camera here, that's Portland. And the snow has begun in the greater Portland area. It's going to be a wet snow tonight, certainly wetter than most that we've had this winter. And 2 to 4 inches, generally speaking, could be an isolated total up to about 5. Regardless of what falls, much warmer tomorrow, 40s to near 50, and then it will be colder again toward the end of the week. There are a few gaps here on the radar. It's not perfectly filled in. See snow of varying intensities from Portland south. Leading edge is a little bit more of a burst here. It's now snowing in Brunswick and Bath, over to New Gloucester, Windham it's snowing, and first flakes falling in Bridgeton too. Just putting the tracker on the leading edge of this just as a general guide. It'll begin in Lewiston, Auburn within the next 15 or 20 minutes. Greene about 5:45, Rockland a bit after 6, and then closer to 6:30 in Augusta. Temperatures where it is snowing down into the 20s now. We still have 30s where the snow has not yet begun. This is not a big system. In fact, the back edge already into central New York, so it really just zips through overnight tonight. You can see over the next few hours, it just eases north and it never really makes it to northern Maine. So it's really a, say, Katahdin south snowfall tonight. It will be steady at times through midnight or 1 in the morning, never really gets all that heavy, and it zips out of here by morning. 3 in the morning, the back edge headed through central Maine, and then by 5 in the morning, it's done even in down east parts of the state. 2 to 5 inches will do it for most, but Route 2 is probably the dividing line where there may only be a trace to an inch or two, just less moisture that makes it up there. As we mentioned, this is probably good snowmen snow, but tomorrow morning you're going to have to build that snowman early, because if you wait, it'll just be melting and withering away, I think, in some cases, as temperatures make it back up into the 40s to even around 50 in parts of western Maine tomorrow afternoon. Big cold high, though, from Canada is going to start building down on Thursday. And on Thursday, it may only be in the 20s in northern Maine, while it's still near 40 in southern Maine. It looks like that cold builds south, so that by Friday morning, we actually have another round of snow or even a light wintry mix, mainly over the southern half of the state. Again, it looks like northern Maine misses out on that one. And then over the weekend, we still start out cold on Saturday. It's probably a little slippery in the morning. Then when we get this warm front through, Saturday afternoon will be a bit milder, and Sunday is probably the warmest day of the upcoming weekend. Seas 3 to 5 feet tomorrow. We'll have a west wind 5 to 10 knots on the water. So this snow just comes through overnight. If you're not leaving until daybreak tomorrow, you should be in totally fine shape by then. Temps tomorrow afternoon are back up into the 40s. A split state forecast on Thursday. Much colder up north, still pretty mild to the south. The best bet for snow or a wintry mix on Friday is in the morning and in the southern third or so of the state. And then after that, we may be off to the races next week. We could close in on 60 Tuesday next week.
Just to see multiple days in the 50s.
Right.
Looks good right now.
It's a wholesale pattern change.
Okay, Ryan, thank you.
Yep.